This is typical of an Athabascan village. After prospectors came into the interior, traders, trappers, and miners followed, and after 10,000 years of a bone and stone existence, the sudden introduction of new tools, food, and weapons Alaskans to stop following herds of game and settle into permanent villages, much like this one. The cabin in front of you is typical of an early Athabascan village cabin. It is made from the resources found here, just like the cabins built almost 100 years ago. Larger spruce logs were cleared from the site, peeled, and used for the walls. The gaps in between are chinked with moss, and the roof is made from young spruce poles, peeled and laid flat across the top, which is then covered and layered with bark. To seal and insulate the roof, earth was placed on top, and grass was planted to prevent the soil from eroding. Now, how many of you folks think you could survive an Alaskan winter in a cabin like this? Alright, well, the few who raised your hands can stay in this cabin, and then the rest of you can stay in our spacious guest cabin off to our left. It's really called the Trapper's Line Cabin. They were built about a day's journey apart along a winter trap line. These cabins allowed trappers and their dog teams to extend their trap line because they could safely journey far from their village. I know it doesn't look like much, but after a long, cold day of trapping, it was a warm and welcome sight. When they did return from the trapping, they would need somewhere to store their valuables. Which leads to the building that I'm sitting on. It's called a cache. Cache is a French word for storage or hiding place, and that's exactly what it is used for. It is a little shed built on stilts to keep the contents off of the wet ground, out of the winter snow, and away from animals. These fur-bearing animals that you see here are what you would find in the interior of Alaska. This first one is a timber wolf. He stretches 7 feet from the nose to the tail, and the cross-sections on the back side of the pelt could be used to make a sunshine ruff in the hood of a parka, or it could be used to make a full-size men's parka, like the one on display on the porch of the cabin. Here's the lynx. They are closely related to the bobcat. They are known for their black-tipped ears and their big fluffy paws to help them bound across the winter snow. The wolverine are very ferocious and cunning animals, and they are prized by the Athabascans for several reasons. It has a natural oil in its fur that prevents your breath from freezing to it, and it is always placed closest to the face in the hood of a parka. I am also told that if a bear and a wolverine were to cross paths, it would be the bear that graciously steps aside. Only the best and luckiest trappers would come home with this prize. The next 4 pelts are all foxes. The red fox, silver fox, and the cross fox. They are all abundant in the interior of Alaska, and all of them could be found in the same litter. This one is the Arctic fox. You'll now find them in the interior of Alaska because they live up above the Arctic Circle in the northern part of Alaska. This one is in its winter coat, but in the summer they turn to a nice chocolatey brown.